welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you the January monthly review. Before we get into it, remember December? Played 6, won 4, drew 2. Now let's get into January. Played 8, won 6, drew 2. We haven't lost. That means we've won 10 from our last 14 games, which is fantastic. We didn't lose in January. We scored 15 goals, which is nearly 2 goals a game, which I'm quite content with. We have been lacking in goals, in my opinion. We only conceded 3, which is fantastic, and we got 7 points from a possible 9 through league play. So the breakdown, of course, was League, FA Cup and the EFL Cup. The biggest win, of course, was a 4-0 battering of Middlesbrough. I say battering, more like a destruction. We should have gone on to score 6, 7, 8, 9 goals in that game, but we didn't. 4-0 is I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. We needed to score a lot of goals, and it was a great game by Zaza. I mean, he picks up a hat-trick. What more can you ask for? Biggest loss, non-applicable. Player of the month, Zaza. Goal of the month, Reece Oxford. What a goal it was. We'll have a quick look at that in a moment, but what a goal that was. So, results-wise, it was interesting. Yeah, we got the 6 wins. I mean, we started off the month with Manchester United and we pulled out a 1-1 draw. Now, I'm quite content with that point considering we got battered by them not that long ago. We did get really battered by them. Reece Oxford came to our rescue in the 1-1 draw against Fulham in the FA Cup. Really disappointed with the game. We didn't play well at all. We really sat back. We allowed them too much time, too much space. As normal, we seem to be allowing teams too much time, too much space around our area, and we were punished, and rightly so. We then played Everton in the semi-final first leg of the EFL Cup, and we came away with a 1-0 victory. It was a hard-fought game, and I feel that we deserved the 1-0 victory. We followed that up with a replay against Fulham, where we just literally blew them off the park and won 3-0. We then had the league game against Middlesbrough, where we scored 4 goals. Zaza with a hat-trick, which was fantastic. We then had the second leg of the semi-final of the EFL Cup, where we beat Everton 2-0, which was fantastic, which means we're in the final of the EFL Cup, our first chance of silverware in a competitive season, which is brilliant. We then had Norwich in the FA Cup. We won 2-1, but it came at a cost, unfortunately. Simone Zaza is now out for a considerable period of time. And then we finished the month off with a 1-0 victory against Manchester City, which I was really, really chuffed with. And not only that, we managed to add some decent players to our lineup. We've got Santiago in, who I'm really, really impressed with, and I can't wait to see him grow. We've got Cubas, who I cannot wait to see grow. And of course, we picked up Raul Jimenez. Probably not the out-and-out striker that everyone wanted us to go and get, the clinical finish that everyone wanted us to go and get, but I feel he's a player that can add so much to the team and perhaps integrate a different formation, or he could be a key signing for what happens in the future. Who knows? Regardless of that, we'll have a quick look of the goal of the month. Obviously, the goal of the month was Reece Oxford against Middlesbrough, which you can see on the screen now. What a fantastic strike that was. It really was a fantastic strike. I'm, of course, now going to shut up. You can watch the goals of the month with some music.
Resolution in 2010, stay away from fake friends, time to make ends, now it all starts to make sense, so if you ain't next to me, you've been cancelled. Don't get a text from me? Cancelled. I'm sick of all these whack MCs. Cancer, I'm clowning how they mad at me. Tantrums, your girl jocking on me hard, cause I'm handsome, handing me the keys to your car. Handsome, don't try to run up on me tripping, I got handsome, Long Beach, might get missing. Ransom, that's how it goes, we gon' make you an example. Don't fuck with fake hoes no more, your show cancel. Call, I don't answer, I'm with a badass bitch, or in the lab collabing with badass bitch. Left ghost going crazy, the West is out, and if you're shady, don't wonder why we left you out.
I don't wanna talk to you no more, you been canceled. I got a brand new Lil Jon, you been canceled. The past is the point, you been canceled. Your membership does not get advanced, you been canceled. I don't wanna talk to you no more, you been canceled. I got a brand new Lil Jon, you been canceled. The past is the point, you been canceled. Your membership does not get advanced, you been canceled. I done been around the world and back. Traveled, Long Beach is home, I relax, get unraveled. I always keep my nose on my own and what have you. Grounded like a rock, stone, or gravel. Any business needing attention, handle. You old rappers trying to advance, cancel. All your future money and plans, cancel. Sold out shows in Japan, handful. Smoking big in Amsterdam, bagfuls. Jumping off the plane in Jamaica with satchels. Frequent flyer miles, it's up. Stamps too, my old bitch is hitting me now. Cancel, she heard I moved out of that shack to a castle. I pat myself right on my back and keep laughing. You mad I got a smile on my face? You look baffled. Your membership expired way back, you been canceled. I don't wanna talk to you no more, you been canceled. I got a brand new Lil Jon, you been canceled. The past is the past, is the point, you been canceled. Your membership does not get advanced, you been canceled. I don't wanna talk to you no more, you been canceled. I got a brand new Lil Jon, you been canceled. The past is the past, is the point, you been canceled. Your membership does not get advanced, you been canceled.
Stop calling my phone, used to treat me like the next cat. Now I'm blowing up and wonder why I don't text back. Now you're mad, COB is the next fad. With badass shit and raps, tracks full of X-lax. Stay mad, come to my show and flex, man, I got a jab fat.
So we'll have a quick look at the league table. Obviously, we are at the top of the league table. We have played 22. We have won 13. We've drew 4. We've lost 5. We've scored 29. We've conceded 17. We have plus 12. We're on 43 points. 43 points is not too bad. Chelsea in second with 42. Man United are in third on 41. And then a gap starts to appear between Stoke in fourth, Watford in fifth, and Crystal Palace in sixth. Crystal Palace on 35, Watford and Stoke respectively on 37. And then you've got Spurs in 8th on 33, joint with West Brom on 33, and then Everton mid-table on 30 points. But as you go down, you look at 14th, and you've got Arsenal, 5 wins, 12 draws, 6 losses on 27 points, and then Liverpool in 16th on 25 points, and then Sunderland, who at one point were right up there in the top 4, top 3, top 2, in 17th on 22 points, which is just unbelievable. And of course, you've got Southampton, bottom of the league, on 12 points, and it looks pretty much like they are going down. They need a miracle, literally, to stay up, but it's possible, you know, it can happen, so we'll just have to wait and see how the actual season develops and see if they can turn it all around. But yeah, at this moment in time, you have to say, it's pretty scary for Southampton. And it's just a weird looking table, if I'm honest. It's just an absolutely weird looking table. That aside, let's have a look at the player stats. Top of the goal scoring is now Wayne Rooney for Manchester United on 10 goals. Then you have Willian at Chelsea on 10, and then Cazorla on 9, Xisco on 9, Albrighton at Leicester on 8. You look at the players, and there's not many out-and-out goal scorers at all in the top 5, top 10. It's just bizarre how the strikers aren't getting the goals. It seems to be your midfielders, your wingers, even your CDMs seem to be banging in the goals. I mean, in 24th place is Jakob on 5 for West Brom, and he's a real defensive CDM. So yeah, into the assists, obviously we've got a few boys in there. Our absolute talisman at this moment in time is Dimitri Payet. He's leading the way. We've got Faguli in there as well. You know, he's getting some assists, which is fantastic. Them two this season have been fantastic. Of course, we look at the clean sheets, goal scorers. The clean sheets, Randolph, 11. End of. Let's not talk about it. Job done. That is phenomenal. It really is phenomenal. Yellow cards, not too worried about yellow cards. We know we don't have the greatest discipline record. We've had a few naughty yellow cards and a few naughty red cards, but there's not too much to worry about, so I'm not too fussed. Obviously, looking at the squad report, it's the same old, to be honest. It's not too bad. Players are growing. Reece Oxford has grown nicely. Everyone's doing well. Obviously, I'm still disappointed with the likes of Arbeloa dropping even though they're playing, Collins dropping even though they're playing, Dimitri Payet dropping even though they're playing. And it's not just because they're playing that I'm frustrated by the drops. It's the fact they're actually playing really, really well. You know, Collins and Arbeloa are getting a good amount of games, and they're performing in each of those games. So it's frustrating to see them drop, but unfortunately, it is what it is, and we just have to take it on the chin. And yeah, there's not much we can really do about that situation. But overall, the month has been fantastic, and I'll be honest, probably the best month we've had in real terms. We're going to finish off, of course, with the calendar as we go into February. We start with an away game to Southampton. That will be a tough game. Even though, you know, they're down the bottom of the table. All they need is one result. That could start their whole season off. And if it's against us, that's a worry, of course. Then we have a home game against West Brom. Then we're at home to Crystal Palace.